Hello everyone and welcome back to Starmade. And yeah, at first I have to apologize because I decided to delay my Ringworld project because I like to build this on the Mushrooms Fleet server, like I said in my first two episodes, but at the moment, yeah, apparently the sector import-export still doesn't seem to work, and this is not very good for such a huge project, because in case of a server reset, that would mean I would lose anything. So yeah, it's probably not a very good idea to build a huge station at the moment. But yeah, that doesn't mean we could do something else, like building some nice ships. For example, I have a idea for a frigate class ship in my mind. I would say it's a frigate class, so it's not a very large ship, but larger than this one here. This is a corvette class ship. I would say it's larger than a fighter, but smaller than a frigate. So I think it's a corvette, if I remember right from my homeworld or from the homeworld games. Yeah, I really loved homeworld. I think it's one of the games I played Homeworld very often. This is what I wanted to say. I played through Homeworld several times. I had so much fun. But yeah, however, a corvette class, so a military ship. Today, I thought, yeah, I'd just build it mainly civilian ships, like the Solar Sailor, the Miner. Okay, it was the Battle Miner. But yeah, the cargo ship I have shown you in episode 1 of my Ringworld series. More about this cargo ship in some later episodes, by the way. It's finished. I recently finished this ship, and I already posted some screenshots on G+, for example. And maybe you have seen this little guy here as well already, because I recently tweeted a screenshot of this little corvette ship. And yeah, let's have a look at this ship. Before we start to build new ones, I'd like to introduce this ship, and I still need to find a nice place where I can start my ship construction anyway. So this episode will be just about this little guy here and about damage beams, the weapon system of this ship. And I think in the next episode I will start to build something also. So yes, let's start from behind here. These are the engines, as you can see. Also for this ship I used some kind of quote-unquote wing design for the engines. I do this at all of my ships because I'd like to build some kind of alien look-like ships, you know. And I think somehow I invented for this these wing engines, you could say. It was just yeah, coincidence when I built my Solar Sailor. So there I just tried around and finally ended up with some kind of wings that have green lights inside, and I thought, well, that could be also some cool engines. And the cool thing now is, with the new crystal blocks, I can use these green glowing crystal blocks instead of green light blocks for my engines, which is pretty cool. I waited for green crystals since a while, so now we have them, and it fit very, very well to my design, I think. And yes, so and this is that, and up here we have the two damage beams. As you can see, the main weapon systems of this little corvette, or Hornet. I call it Hornet, this ship. And here is the cockpit with the cockpit block. And the problem here is these guys here, these green guys, cover the view of this cockpit block a bit too much. That's the reason why I have another cockpit system up here. And so yeah, but I can use this still as backup system. However, up here we have the airlock. Let's open the airlock and let's step inside. Close it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I put it airlock blocks in the middle of the ship because I thought probably I could land with this ship on a planet and there must be a way to get out of this ship. So I put these airlock blocks here and you can activate them, and so you have a ladder or stairs to climb up. Even in gravity you can leave the airlock up here. I'm not sure if this works. I haven't tested this so far. I'm pretty sure you are able to leave the ship, but I'm not sure if you're able to get back inside again, because you have to climb up the hull somewhere from outside, and I'm not sure if this will work. Okay, however, here's the cockpit. 2 seats, so space for 2 pilots. And yeah, as you can see from here, the view is pretty well. You can have a nice view around, but from this cockpit block, unfortunately not. Yeah, so in the dark over here we have all the weapon systems, and yeah, like I said, it's a bit dark in here, but this is not a very important part. So let's go in here. This is the core room, covered behind a door. And yeah, so let's enter the core. It's very protected, and let's switch to the camera. Yeah, as you can see here from this cockpit block, the view is not very nice, like I said, so but from here it's much better. So I prefer this view. And let's zoom out a bit. And now I'd like to show you the weapon systems. Wait a second, I need to switch to, yeah, the damage beam, of course. And yeah, I'm using a damage beam and the AMC system as slave, and a piercing effect for this ship. And the good thing about the AMC as slave is it creates a constant laser beam, which is pretty cool. And the interesting thing is, yeah, it is constant because the AMC cause a higher hit rate. That means you do not very much damage per hit, but you hit very, very often. And this is pretty cool, and I think I really like the damage beams. I haven't tested every weapon system so far, but I think the damage beams have a very, very nice advantage. That is, they have no projectile flight time. So that means if you aim another ship and you left click, the damage is instantly there. So it is not necessary to predict the flight path of your ship. It's, yeah, you can, it's just, you just need to aim at it and left click and try to follow this ship, but not to predict the flight path. And aim a bit before or in front of the ship to hit the ship with AMCs or so. Yeah, of course, missiles I think are guided or so, that work well. I've seen a lot of people using the missile systems, but I think basically they look cool. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, like I said, I haven't tested every weapon system and every combination so far, but I really like this one. And let's spawn in another Hornet, because I'd like to show you how fast this system eats through hull. Actually, it's amazing. Let's zoom back in again. All right, and let's open the catalog and let's buy another one. There we go. So, now we have another Hornet in front of us. And... wait a second. I need to check the stats of the ship, because I cannot remember at the moment. We have 3,381 shields, which is not very much. But we have had some changes recently to the shields. You now need shield recharge blocks, because the old shield disperser only raise the your hit points, the hit points of your shields. So as more shield disperser you put at your ships, as more hit points you have. But now you need shield recharger blocks to recharge your shields. The shield disperser will not do this anymore. Wow, tough words. Sorry. Recharge disperser. Yeah, however, 3,000 shields, this is not very much, so we will get through this very quick, as you can see. But even if I would have more shields, it would easily destroy the ship pretty fast, because after the shields are dropped, the lasers are going through the hull. This is all hardened hulls, but the lasers goes through it like nothing, as you can see. It is cutting through. They are cutting through the ship pretty fast, as you can see. It's pretty cool. And yeah, like I said, you just need to keep aiming on your opponent and constantly firing, and you don't have to wait until your weapon has been recharged. Just keep on firing. This is what I like about the laser beams with AMCs. Look at the Hornet, what we have done to this little ship. And yeah, now let's kill the core. Should be somewhere over there. There's the core. So that's it. Have you seen how fast we killed the core? Incredible. And yeah, this is a very nice thing, and that's the reason why I'd like to play around with damage beams and AMCs as slave. I tested damage beams with pulse, with a pulse weapon system as slave, which deals very much damage in a single shot. Also, a damage beam together with another damage beam deals more, not so much damage like with a pulse weapon, but it creates a beam of five or six beams in row, quickly fast, behind each other, and it deals some nice damage per beam. But you always have a lot of reloading time, and this is something you have not with the AMC system. So I think this could have a advantage, or this could be a nice advantage relative to every other weapon system, especially in a fight, because yeah, just need to aim for this and dealing damage. Alright, so yeah, I think basically that's it for this episode. Some nice weapons testing, and let's have a look at this ship. Let's park over here. Wait a second. Before before this episode is done. Ooh, what have I done? I rotated some of these wedges. accidentally. Yeah. Let's have a look at the damaged ship. This is something I really like about Starmade. Something that always bothered me about space games or games where spaceships fighting each other is that the damage looks often not very realistic. So, you know, it's the damage is always scripted in most of the games. But the cool thing about block games is the damage is how it how the weapons hit the ship, and this is what I like. So this Hornet looks like a debris field already. Alright, so yeah. But now this episode is over. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you will join me in shipbuilding in the next episode again. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.